To Further Solutions Academy. I encourage us more to share our video across to your friend, to everybody around you, and also share if you have not, subscribe if you have not subscribed before now. Just try to subscribe for direct update from us. On this video, I'll be working on a function, formula, and sequence. Now, don't forget, we have this on our platform already, on our channel already, but presently we are trying to solve problems on GRE. You know, GRE is one international exam body like WAEC, like Beckett, like GMAS, and so on and so forth. Now, on the first video, I've worked on function, which is I've done, I think I brief on the brief class on function, which is solve questions as many as we do. Can't. But before I end this part, I have some problems there which I just need to let you see how it's being solved. The first question says that we have if g of x equals to x squared bracket of 4x plus 9 divided by 3x plus minus 3 and x plus 2. Okay. Which answer represents all the value of x for which g of x is undefined. Now, is there on the path, just try to check on it. Now, this is the function. This is the function. Now, did I say that which answer represents all values of what? X, for which g of x is undefined. Now, when I think there are videos on the solution to this problem. There are videos on undefined function, which you can check that on our limits. First video on limits, you will see undefined and defined. When a function is undefined, listen to me. When a function is what? Is undefined, it means my denominator of function, like if I have f of x equals to as plus 3, as plus b, divided by what? Let me just eat ax squared minus b squared. Now, what are we trying to say here? It means our denominator ax squared minus b equals to what? Now, it means it is undefined. Now, undefined means when I have a function, a number divided by 0, it will be what? Undefined. Take note of that. Undefined. Now, that is what I'm trying to say there. Now, if I have ax plus minus b equals to what? Is 0. It means upper part is what? Equals to 0. It means is what? Is defined. Now, is defined. Now, can you see the difference between undefined and what? Defined. Now, if something is happening, and this problem is given to us, how can I solve it? You have to know that 0 divided by a number is equals to what? Is 0, which is what? Defined. Why is it defined? Because 0 is being found on a what? On the number line, which is, minus infinity and infinity. Do you get what I'm saying now? It means it does not end, it keeps moving. Now, that is what you need to understand. This problem is given to me from GRE, which I need to solve it. How do I go? What you just need to do, there are options there. You have to follow the options because of our time. I won't be able to write out all the options. Now, what I just need to do is that my g of x equals to x squared bracket of 4x plus 9 divided by what? 3 minus 3, and x. Now, since it's undefined, it means what? It means 3x minus 3 and x plus 2 equals to 0. It means x equals to 3 or x equals to minus 2. Now it means my x equals to what? 1, and my s equals to -2. Now put those two numbers there. If I put 1 here, it will be what? 0, which I have this function divided by, that's what I just need to understand. In the previous video, I've solved a lot of problems on the function. Now, but this time around, I will be working on sequence. But before I go into sequence, I have other problems there, which if f of x equals to root of x minus 2 all over what? All over x. Now, for all, normally if I want to write for all, this is how to write for all, this is such that for all, that is for all. I don't need to, we are not doing advanced maths. For all integers of x, for how many values of f of x undefined. Now, what I just need to do is that I don't need to stress myself. Listen to me very well. I don't need to stress myself. Since you see a word undefined, what you just need to do, I know that my f of x equals to what? Root of x minus 2 divided by x. For this to be undefined, it means my f of x equals to what? Is 0. My x equals to what? Is 0. Since my x equals to 0, it means I will just have my x equals to 0. That's all what I need to have. Do you get me right? It means my x minus 2 must be greater than or equals to what? Is 0. Which the range of the number can be what? It could be 1, 0, -1, and what? 2. That is, and so on and so forth. That is just all about that. Now, another problem is here. We have f of x equals to what? 2x minus 3. And f of m equals to 11, minus 11 rather. Now, we are now asked to find, n. Find n. What I just need to do is that f of x equals to 2x minus 3. F of m will be equals to what? 2x m minus 3 equals to what? 11. Minus 11. By so doing that, I will have it 2m equals to what? I think I'll be having -9, which my m equals to what? -9 all over 2. That's what I'm going to do there. Is it 9? Oh, this is 3, sorry. If it is 3, here will be 8. And here will be what? Which is equals to -4. Now, that is all about that. Now, let me now go into sequence properly. When we talk about sequence, I think by now you should know the meaning of sequence. I'm just trying to review functions, for better understanding. Okay. Okay, now it's time to review sequence. Now, I think what I've explained earlier, you can check our video on sequence, series, and we have made video on sequence and series, AP and GP, and I think I've explained what is called sequence. Sequence means array of what? Numbers. Array of what? Numbers. If there is arrangement and it follows a pattern, it can be ascending, it can be descending. Once it's properly arranged, it means it's a sequence. But if it is not arranged, that is what we mean. And I have some problems here. I think I've mentioned of AP and GP. AP and GP just first term. It has first term and it has a what? It must have a pattern. If the pattern follow addition and subtraction, it means we are talking about what? AP, arithmetic progression, which is what? Addition and what? And subtraction. in subtraction. Now, if it follow division, GP follow what? Multiplication and division. Now, for your information, when it's addition, it means it's what? It ascend. It ascend. If it is subtraction, it's what? Descend. If it is multiplication, it's what? Ascend. Now, for your information, on this AP, if the common or something that is there is what? Is 0, which is, we call it common difference. Common difference is represented by D equals to 0. It means there won't be what? There won't be sequence. There won't be what? Sequence, because it must have a pattern. If the common difference here is what? Is 1. Do you get me now? If there is common difference is 1, it means it will be what? My common ratio, common ratio here is 1. It means there won't be any sequence, identity and multiplicity and those things. You need to understand that. I have some problems here that we need to figure out together. 26, sorry. It's time to write out those questions. Now, look at the first questions. The question says, this is not a sequence per se, but I need to touch it also. This is the part of formula, which I need to solve it. They said, permit me to write the question because of time. Look at this problem. It's a word problem, and it will be under formula. I just want to use this opportunity to explain that. That should be question number 21 on function, formula, and sequence, which is chapter 10 of that your material, special guide, which is special this. Now, how do I solve this rubbish? I just need to solve like this. Now, how do I solve this? It's very simple. A price of a phone call consists of a standard connection fee, which does not charge plus a what? Does it charge per minute? That should be per minute charge. A 10 minutes calls cost 20 naira. 2.90 naira. And a 60-minute call, minute calls costs 4.40 naira. How much does a 30-minute cost? Now, how do I solve this one? The first thing I need to do is that I'm talking about what? Something here. I can generate the formula by saying that what? If I have A, okay, let me use M R plus C equals to what? Equals to what? N. Equals to N. This is the amount of money cost. Now, where M and C are constant, what just need to do is that the only thing we need to do now is that the first thing is what? This costs this. This costs this. It means I'll be talking about what? 10 minutes costs 10 minutes of this C. It will be equals to what? 2.9 naira. And the next one is 16 minutes, which is 16 minutes of number of R, cost what? Constant equals to what? 4.20 naira. Now, these are naira and this is this. How do I go? I want to move on with my what? Elimination method, which I'll be having minus 6R equals to, this will give me minus 1.5 naira. Now, which I'll be having my R 1.5 divided by what? 6, which I'll be having, it will be equals to 0. I'll be having 0.29. It will be 0.29. Since that is my time, 0.29. Now, I will now move on by having from here, I can answer my what? I can say that 10 plus what? This is 10R, sorry. 10R plus C equals to what? 2.9. Which one should I do? Yes, I think it's okay for me like this. Okay, now what is my R? I have R is what? 10 bracket of 0.25 plus c equals to 2.90, which I will be having 2.5 plus c equals to 0.90. C equals to what? 2.9 minus 2.5, which I'll be having my c as what? 0.4. Now, I think I'm having my c. I will now come to the what? The general formula. How much does a 30 minutes cost? How much does it means 10? I'll be having MR plus C equals to what? Equals to naira. Now we're looking for how much. I think at this point I have my R and I have my time. It means 13 bracket of what? What is my R? 0.25 plus what? 0.4 equals to R, which is equals to X. Now, equals to X. Now, since I have this, I can now say that my X equals to, I have 3.65. That is what that will cost. It means 13 naira will cost what? 3.60 naira. Please take note of that very well, very, very well. Now, let me now go into the sequence properly. Now, look at this sequence. Now, the first 3 terms in an arithmetic sequence are 30, 33, and 36. What is 80 term? What is 80 term? Now, this is a very simple problem, which is very, very simple solution to this time. Now, 80 terms means we are looking for what? Number in position of what? 80. And we're known that T of n equals to A plus n minus 1 bracket of D. That is the n term. Now, what is my first term? My first term is 30, which I'll be having 30 plus, now my n term is 80 minus 1 bracket of, my common difference is 3. It means T1, T2, T3. Please check on our videos on AP for better understanding. I will have 30 plus what? This one will be what? 79 multiplied by 3, which I will be having, when I have it, it means T80 now, this is T80 equals to this. Now my T80 will be equals to 267. That is the number. It means that number in position of what? 80 will be what? This. That is what I'm trying to explain there. Now I have another problem here. Permit me to rub the first part of the board. Now look at this problem. I have the sequence is defined as S of n equals to what? 2 bracket of minus 1 minus 4. If S of 1 equals to what? 6, what is S of 5? Now, look at this. It's a very simple problem. The first thing I need to know is that this is a sequence, this is a sequence problem, but this sequence, it has formula. From the formula, you generate what? The sequence. Now, for instance, and we're told that S1 equals to 6. It means my S2 will be equals to 2 bracket of X2 minus 1 bracket minus 4, which is S2 equals to 2 bracket of what? This one will be what? X1, which is going to be 1. What's my S1? 6, which I'll be having 12 minus, that will be equals to 8. It means my first term T1 equals to 6, T2 equals to what? 8. Now, if I want to move on, my T3 now, my T3 equals to 2 bracket of S2 minus 4. What is my S2? Bracket of 8 minus 4, which is 16, minus 4, which is going to be 12. It means my T3 equals to what? 12. Now, for me to get this, I can stop here if I want to do it very well. What I just need to do, my T of what? N equals to what? A plus what? N minus 1 bracket of D. Because I have first, I have second, I have some. Now, my D will be equals to T2 minus T1, which is equals to what? 8 minus 6, always 2. Now, it means my first time is what? A, which is going to be what? 6 plus my 5 minus 1, bracket of what? 2, which is going to be 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus this. 8 plus, that will be 14. Can you see? 14. That is, it means my T5 is equals to 14. My T5 equals to what? 14. Equals to 14. Now, and so on and so, T1, T2, T3, T4. Is it T? What am I doing now? Okay. T4 equals to T5 equals to, hope I'm not making mistake. This is going to be 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus D, that will be 14 now. Yes, I'm not making mistake. Equals to 14. T1, T2, T3 is 10. T3 is supposed to be 10, sorry. And here will be 12. T4 will be 12. And T5 is what? 14. Now, that is all about that. Another problem is here that is also, it also needs attention like this. Now, I have another problem there. Permit me to rub this also so I can be able to utilize the whole space to solve problem. Now, I have this. If S of n equals to Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2 minus 3, then what is S6 when S1 equals to what? 5. And S is 0 equals to is S2 equals to what? Is 0. Now, hope I'm not making a mistake. The answer is no. Okay, look at this problem. Hope the question is right. Okay, I'm looking for what? S. Then, what is S6? It means my S6 is on question mark. Now, my S1 equals to 5. My S2 equals to what? 0. My S3 will be equals to what? S3 minus 1 plus S3 minus 2 minus 0. Which is going to be what? This is S2 plus what? S1 minus 3. 0 plus, what is my S5 minus 3? Which my S3 will be equals to 2. S3 will be equals to 2. Now, since my S3 equals to 2, okay, hope I'm not making a mistake. Now, we are looking for S4. Now, my S4, what I just need to do is that S4, now, this is S4 equals to what? Here will be S3 plus S2 minus 3, which I'll be having, what is my S3? 2 plus 0 minus, which is going to be what? 1. It means minus 1. It means my F. Now, can I generate what I need to generate here? Is it possible? Okay. Let me move on to the next one. T of n equals to A plus what? N minus 1 bracket of D. We have first term S1. We have S0, we have S what? S1 equals to this, S2 equals to this. Now, for what I've done now, from what I've done, I can continue. If I know it, if I discover it's too stressful for me, I can continue by saying that what? My x5 will be equals to, we have s4 plus s3 minus 3. What is my s4? Minus 1 plus what? Plus 2, which is I'll be having 1 minus 4, which will be 2. It means my s2 equals to what? Now, there is problem somewhere. Oh, there is no any problem. S2, S3, 2 minus. Okay. Now, it will be minus 2. Okay, what will be my S6 now? My S6 will be equals to X5 plus S4 minus 3. Which my S5 is given already, minus 2 plus S4 is what? Minus 1 minus 3. Now, which I will be having, it will be S6, it will be equals to minus 1 minus 6. Yes, minus 6. That is what I just need to do. And this is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Another problem come this way. The sequence is defined as Sn equals to 3 bracket of Sn minus 1 plus 1. If S1 equals to 2, what is S4? Now, what is X4? Now, I just need to know that my S1 equals to 2, my S2 will be equals to 3 bracket of S2 minus 1 plus 1, which is going to be what? X1. 3 bracket of 2 plus 1, which is it will be equals to what? 6, 7. It means my S2 equals to 7. My S3 will be equals, what am I looking for? S4. Now, my S3 will be equals to 3 bracket of S2 plus 1, which is, what is my S2? 7. 3 bracket of 7, which is equals to what? Plus 1. Plus 1, which it will be equals to 21, that will be 22. Now, my S4 will be equals to 3 bracket of S3 plus what? 1, which is, it will be equals to 3 bracket of 22 plus what? 1, which is, I'll be having 66 plus, that will be 67. Now, that is my answer. 67 is my answer. Hope there is no any problem. If there will be any problem, there should be sign problem. There should be sign problem. Okay, it's been declared that this is minus. If that is the case, that should not be a problem for you. It's been declared on the question that this is minus, but that should not be a problem for you. That is error by what? By question. Now, another problem here that we need to work on, permit me to rub this part. Now, look at this problem. I have my Sn equals to n minus 1 plus n minus 2 minus 1. Then, what is S4? When my S0 equals to minus 10, S2 equals to 0. Now, this time around, there is omission of what? Of 1, which I don't need to stress myself. I will know that my S2 will be equals to, because I have to use my sense, my S2 will be equals to X0 plus what? S1 plus S0 minus 1. Now, my S2 is 0, it means it's 0 equals to my S1, you don't know it, plus S0 is minus 10, minus this, which is, I'll be having my S1 equals to what? 11. My S1 equals to what? 11. Since I know that my S1 is 11, yes. Hope I'm not making mistake. Yes, minus 11. Okay. Now my S1 is equals to 11. Now what am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for S4. I can continue by having S2 will be equals to, I'll be having S is not, no, okay, S3 rather. S3 will be equals to S1 plus, yes, S2 plus S1 minus 1, which I'll be having, what is my S? My S naught is 0. My S1 is 11, which is I'll be having 10. S3 equals to what? 10. Now, I can also move on by having S4, which is what I'm looking for, what I'm asked to find, which I'll be having my S4, S3 plus what? S2 minus 1. What is my S3? I have 11 plus S2 is what? Is 0 minus 1, which is equals to what? 10. Now, it means my S4 is what? 10. Now, can you see with the help of formula, I'm generating this very well without any stress. And I need to stop here due to some time, because this due to time. But before I stop, there are problems that I need to show on the next video for better understanding. Don't forget to share, subscribe if you have not subscribed before. Once again, thanks for watching.